Welcome to the webinar. I'm coming to you live here from Fargo, and I'm just going to share with you my slide presentation. Creating a sale without actually sailing. You know, how many times do we hear people say, oh, man, you know, I just don't want to get involved with one of those things where I have to sell stuff. I don't want to get involved with anything where I have to try and sell things to my family and friends and be involved with that type of a business. And so I thought, well, I'm going to create just a little presentation, and it's based on a lot of Robert Kiyosaki's information, and so it really can be done easily, and I'm going to make this really short. So stories sell, facts tell, and that's really the truth. And so if you're going out and you're talking to people, the first thing that you want to try and do is you want to try and have a story, have it prepared, have your story down cold. We've heard that so many times. Have your story down cold, and you really need to do that. Have a good 90-second story that you can tell somebody in just a flash like that. That's what you want to be able to do. But you want to be able to establish that trust. And that story has to establish that trust. It has to build that rapport with those people. And so one of the principles that I like to use, in the back of my head, I'm always thinking, I know how you feel. I felt the same way. Here's what I found out. Give me a thumbs up and a heart. Give me just tell me where you're from. Things like that. You know, that helps get this out there and get this out to as many people as we can. But make that connection with the people. Make that connection with your people. Make that connection with your prospect by having a story. And you may want to have several stories because, you know, it's snowing out here in North Dakota. And a lot of people are going to say, oh, it's snowing. And so what you want to do is you want to turn that around and you want to say, yeah, you know, it'll help me stay inside so I can get back to work on my business. Or you can say things like, yeah, you know, when it gets cold like this, at least everybody finds that their allergies are better. You see how you can make a connection with that? If people say they're stressed out, have a story, right? And your stories sell, and facts just simply tell. So have those stories ready, and you can make this work in your favor. Stories sell, facts tell. Use the feel, felt, found principle. I know how you feel. I felt the same way. This is what I found out. Learn how to think that in your head. And then, you know, the next thing is that you have to build credibility. We all have to build credibility. I mean, oh my gosh. You know, I'm a chiropractor. I've been doing this for 32 years, and I'll tell you, it's a lot better now than it was 32 years ago. But chiropractors, as far as like the old credibility scale, we were down here. We were down here. I learned a long time ago that I had to establish my credibility. I had to learn how to establish credibility. And you do too, no matter what you do, no matter if you're a doctor, a scientist, if you're a lawyer, if you're a politician, if you're, you know, car salesman, whatever you happen to do, right? Just always try and think, how do I establish that credibility? Because in today's world with the internet, the consumer has all the power. They can research anything. If you say something to them, they can go look it up. So you have to take and you have to establish content. Show value in what you're offering. This all comes with your message. And so very, very important to build credibility. And then, you know, you have to have some kind of a sales pitch. And I really say this is important. You know, once in a while, you need to tell people, buy from me. Buy from me. Here's my website, docfiz.sizzle.net, right? Because how many times have you just, oh, I'm not going to try and sell anything, and you tell people about the product, and they go online and they simply go to the Age Pill or they go to Sizzle, and you talk to them later and you find out, oh, they bought. Well, who'd they buy from, right? I mean, you're the one doing the work. Why shouldn't you get the credit for the sale? So a great sales pitch has a story that goes along with it, and you don't want to lose those sales. So once in a while, you'll have to say, hey, you know what? I do this as a business. If you want to try the products, I'll help you get the best deal. I'll help you save some money on your purchase, right? And then, you know, here's what I call the hybrid. And it's a sales pitch contained within the story, contained within the content. And that's the best. To me, that's the best. And if you can have a sales pitch that has a story and content, it's the best. And so what you want to try and do is, you know, yesterday I got this call from my son, and 3 years ago, he went to get new glasses, and the optometrist told him that he had this disease called retinosa pigmentosa. Because of it, he was going to go blind. I mean, imagine you're a 24-year-old, you just graduated from college, and that's what you got told. I mean, holy cow, talk about scary. He called me up. He's crying. He's all in tears. He just graduated from college, right? And I said, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. You're not going to go blind. You know, calm down, calm down. His mom was all hysterical as well. Anyhow, I took him down to a professional, to a specialist, and he said, yeah, I mean, that's what happens. And you know, is there anything natural? I asked him, is there anything natural? He could, no, nothing natural that you can do. And I got him started on Sizzle products. I got him started with Vital Vision. I got him started with the Age Pill. I got him started with Super. Well, at that time, we didn't have the Age Pill. I got to go back. But I got him started with the Vital Vision and the Super Omega, and I believe I got him on Eternity as well because of the ability to repair the DNA. And yeah, he got a little better. But I'll tell you what, this last year, when he started taking the Age Pill, he started noticing differences. And then I said, well, why don't we double it up? And again, he's only, you know, 20-some years old. And so doubling up isn't something we normally recommend unless you're 40. But he got so immensely better. Yesterday, he went and got his eyes checked, got new glasses. And the doctors told him that his vision is back to normal. Now, you tell me, isn't that a great story? Hey, if you know anybody that might have some health problems, would you just recommend that they get in touch with me? I know you don't have anything wrong, but maybe some of your friends do, and I certainly love to help out. Right? And you could see, what did I just do there? I combined the story with the sales pitch. Right? And that's all you got to do. How long did it take me? Not very long. Right? And so, folks, I appreciate you being here, and thanks for stopping and being part of this. Give me a thumbs up, the heart, smiley face, whatever, and let's make this thing work. I mean, I'll tell you what, we're all in the right place at the right time, and we can really have a super duper business if we make it happen. Have a great day.